The probe screamed once, then silence. Orbiting planet E19, the galactic survey drone caught a flash of silver towers rising from black dust, just before it exploded. No known species had ever landed there. E19 was listed as uninhabitable, lethal to all carbon-based life. Nothing was supposed to survive, but the image showed otherwise. Commander Halrich stared at the static on the holoscreen. "Run it again," he growled. His crew didn't move. "Was that a city?" Whispered. Lieutenant Vesk, "That can't be human." "Can it?" The data showed active power grids, an atmosphere dome, and movement. Human-shaped movement. The Council ordered silence. "Investigate. Erase what you find." Halrich's ship, the Silence Blade, launched in stealth mode toward E19. No records, no backup. Just one question burned in Halrich's mind as the planet grew larger on the screen. How did humans get there? Before the stars were even mapped? And worse, what if they never left? The Silence Blade sliced through E19's rotting sky like a ghost. Acid clouds hissed across its hull. Lightning pulsed. In silence. Below them, the surface burned with red cracks and twisted mountains, death incarnate. Yet, there it was. A shining dome. Lights. Towers. A human city. Commander Halrich stood frozen at the viewport. "Impossible," he muttered. "This place kills everything in minutes." Lieutenant Vesk checked the readings. Atmosphere inside the dome is Earth standard. Gravity matched. Power levels off the charts. Then the voice came. A human voice. Calm, confident. Broadcasting through the silence. "Welcome home." Everyone stared at the comms console. "Who sent that?" Halrich demanded. "There's no ID, no signal trail." Suddenly, the dome opened, like it was expecting them. Halrich clenched his jaw. "Suit up. Full armor, weapons hot. We're landing." As they descended, no ships rose to stop them. No guards, no resistance. Just quiet streets glowing in the dust, and eyes watching from the shadows. The city was alive. And it had been waiting a long, long time. The city had no name, no signs, no flags. Just empty streets lined with glowing blue glass, buildings carved from metal and bone-like stone. The team moved in silence, helmets sealed tight. "Lieutenant." Vesk scanned the air. "This isn't just breathable. It's designed for us." The deeper they moved, the stranger it got. Street lamps powered by lightning, automated systems still running, and murals. All showing humans, but not like any humans they'd seen. Then the static hit. "Commander," said Irix over comms. "I think I saw the signal cut." "Repeat," Irix, "say again." Nothing. Halrich spun his team around. "Last location mark." It. They found her helmet first, resting perfectly upright in the center of the road. No blood, no damage. Just her armor, laid out neatly like she vanished from inside it. Behind them, a street lamp flickered. A shape darted past. Movement. Someone yelled. "Rear sector." But the scanner showed nothing. No heat, no biosigns. Just shadows with human silhouettes. And in the wind, a whisper. "You left us here." The silence returned. And suddenly, the team didn't feel alone anymore. They called it a ghost city until they stepped into the tower. The structure rose like a monolith in the center of the ruins. Its doors opened without a touch, as if the building recognized them. Inside, walls pulsed with dim blue light. A console blinked to life. Earth text scrolled across it. "Archive access authorized." Commander Halrix froze. "This tech predates human spaceflight. How is this even here?" Lieutenant Vesk wiped dust off a data tablet. It lit up instantly. Pages of handwritten notes appeared. One entry stood out. Year 2421. Day 1197. On E19, we were meant to die here. Instead, we adapted, we built, and we waited. We don't want to be found. The signature at the bottom chilled them all. Commander R. Stone, Earth Exile Mission 12. Stone had vanished 2 centuries ago. Earth declared him dead. But this was his city. A city of humans, lost and forgotten, who never forgot the galaxy that abandoned them. Outside, the winds howled louder, and something massive moved just beyond the glass. The tower lights died. Emergency beacons lit the room red as sirens echoed across the city. Atmosphere shield dropping. Shouted Vesk, "We need to move now." The team scrambled into a nearby tunnel entrance as ash and wind tore through the streets. But they weren't alone. In the shadows, figures emerged, human-shaped but different. Taller, hardened, skin darkened from radiation exposure. Eyes glowing faintly in the dark. They wore armor made from the planet's crust. Energy crackled across their weapons tech Earth didn't have. The largest one stepped forward. "Put down your weapons," she said, in rough but clear English. "You're trespassing on sovereign territory." Halrix raised his rifle. "Who are you?" She narrowed her eyes. "We're the Rooted. Children of Earth abandoned, evolved." "You're supposed to be dead," whispered Vesk. She stepped closer. "We were, until E19 made us stronger." Then she smiled. "You came here to erase us, but we're not ghosts. We're the future you left behind." In that moment, Halrix realized something terrifying. They weren't survivors. They were a new species of human. And they were ready for war. In the depths of the underground city, the Rooted showed them everything. Old cryopods, crashed Earth vessels, genetic records. The truth hit hard. The Rooted weren't lost colonists. They were exiles Earth's unwanted, sent here in secret during the Age of Expansion. War criminals, political dissidents. Test subjects. Instead of executing them, Earth's leaders dumped them on E19, expecting the planet to do the job. But they didn't die, they adapted. "E19 changed our biology," said the Rooted leader, Kira Stone, great-granddaughter of Commander R. Stone. "We learned to harvest lightning, tame the ash storms, grow food from poisoned soil." "And you never tried to return?" Halrix asked. Kara's gaze hardened. "Return to what?" "Earth called us garbage, so we became something stronger. Something Earth couldn't control." The Rooted had technology built from planetary storms, bioarmor grown from the planet's core, and minds evolved to withstand psychic pressure. And now, they had a choice: hide forever, or reveal themselves. "We're not Earth's mistake anymore," Kara said. "We're its consequence." And the galaxy wasn't ready for what Earth had buried here. Commander Halrix stood on a high platform, staring across the city's core, a fusion of brutal survival and impossible technology. Lightning danced through crystal towers, powering. Floating transports, buildings breathed. The sky shimmered with artificial auroras. Lieutenant Vesk whispered, "They've turned a hellworld into a fortress." Halrix nodded grimly. "No. Into a home." Below, Rooted warriors trained with stormblades, weapons pulsing with plasma drawn from the atmosphere. Their armor looked grown, not built. Kara Stone stepped beside him. "We didn't survive," she said. "We evolved. While the galaxy played politics, we became what it feared most: independent humans." She showed them a lab where humans enhanced their nervous systems, created symbiotic gear, and taught machines to adapt instead of obey. "You abandoned us, but we learned to master pain, fear, death itself." Halrix looked at his own gear, primitive. "In comparison, you've surpassed Earth," he admitted. Kara smiled coldly. "We didn't surpass, we rejected it. Earth made us, then discarded us. Now we answer to no one." As lightning struck the dome and the city pulsed with life, Halrix realized the truth. They weren't just human anymore. They were something Earth couldn't control or stop. Inside the storm-forged hall, Kara Stone gave her final warning. Leave now, forget what you saw. Speak of us, and you'll never reach your stars again. Commander Halrick stayed silent. His orders were clear. Erase the anomaly. Eliminate threats. But this wasn't a threat. It was a civilization Earth thought it buried. We can't keep this secret, whispered Vesk. The Council needs to know. That's when Lieutenant Drek stepped forward. No, he said flatly. Everyone turned. My grandmother was on the Exodus ship. My family's been hunted by Earth for 3 generations. This isn't a threat. It's justice. Kara's eyes narrowed. You're one of us. Drex nodded. Then, in one move, he disabled the squad's ship remotely. The engines melted. Comms went dark. You're not leaving, he told Halrex. And I'm done following Council orders. Blasters rose. Tension sparked. We trusted you, Vesk hissed. You shouldn't have, Drex replied. The Rooted gave me purpose. Earth gave me orders to destroy them. And in the silence that followed, it was clear, this wasn't a rescue mission. It was a reckoning. And one of them had already chosen a side. The city erupted in chaos. Storm blades crackled. Plasma burst through ash-filled skies. Rooted warriors surged from the shadows, their eyes blazing with fury. Commander Halrix barked orders, but the strike team was overwhelmed. Fall back! To the ship. But the ship was dead silenced by Drex's betrayal. Lieutenant Drex moved like a shadow, hunting his former comrades, calling them traitors to the true humanity of E-19. Lasers scorched the cracked earth, and fiery explosions lit the night. The once silent city was now a battlefield echoing, with screams and gunfire. Halrix fought through the storm, desperate to reach a hidden escape pod beneath the city. Outside, massive storm clouds roared, striking the city with raw energy. The Rooted harnessed this power, sending bolts of lightning crashing into enemy ships. Before the last pod launched, Halrix sent a desperate transmission into space. They're alive, they've changed, and they will not be stopped. As the pod launched, the city below burned brighter than any star, a warning to the galaxy. Earth's forgotten children had returned, and they were ready for war. The transmission shattered the silence of Council space. Panic spread through Earth's command centers. The secret of E-19 was no longer buried. Earth denied everything, branded the message a hoax. But rumors swirled. Whispers of a lost human civilization, stronger and stranger than ever. Factions formed in the shadows. Some pushed for immediate destruction, a scorched earth strike to erase the Rooted once and for all. Others wanted alliance, seeing them as the next step in human evolution. Commander Halrix, back in Council custody, watched it all unravel. He knew the truth was more complicated. The Rooted were no enemies. They were a warning. And Earth's past mistakes were coming home to fight. Far below on E-19, Kara Stone stood atop the highest tower, eyes fixed on the stars. Let them come, she whispered, for we are ready, we have become the storm. And now, the galaxy will learn what it means to face the Rooted.